Hello and welcome to Reginaldesq. I'm Underhook and this is the Hunter Call of the Wild, episode 3, our final episode in our bow hunting series. So the first episode we looked at shooting moose with the 600 grain arrows, and the last episode we looked at shooting some of the smaller deer and coyotes and foxes, and now we're looking at all the rest of the animals. So this in front of us is a red deer, I believe. And I'm just trying to get into better cover before I call it over. I was a little bit exposed. Now, if any of you want to friend me for this game, I'm on Steam. My name is Underhook on Steam. And, oh, this is the red deer caller, which it takes a long time to unlock it. So you might not have this when you start the game. Red deer are probably some of the most difficult, probably the most difficult deer to hunt, I think. Anyway, you can friend me on Steam. My name's Underhook on Steam. It used to be Teammate, but I changed it to Underhook now. And what we can do if you do play this game, we can, once we're friended, it shows what... Here we go, line it up. Come straight at me. I think that might have been a heart shot. Let's hope so. Yeah, we can compare trophy scores, and we can try and beat each other's trophy scores for different animals and stuff like that. So that might be a bit of fun. So you don't actually have to play multiplayer. You can just play single player, but still be able to compare with each other, which could be fun. Nice antlers on that one. So that was a 600 grain arrow, and as it turns out, we've got 0 integrity. So the 600 grain arrow, that was a heart shot too, wasn't it? Looks like the 600 grain arrow is too powerful apparently for hunting red deer, and that's one of the things that makes a red deer difficult too, is that you can't use really high-powered weapons on them, but they're hard to kill. So that was another red deer. That one's done a runner. So this time I'm pretty sure I'm using a 420 grain after I found out the 600 grain is definitely too powerful for them. I do sort of, oh, it was a good hit, vital hit. I do test everything out, even though I think I know if I'm going to do a video on it, then I actually test it. So. Because I don't want to say the wrong thing. So it was a good hit. It's bleeding, and it was a good hit, but it didn't drop straight away with the 420 grain on the red deer. And I think after doing a fair bit of this, red deer with the 420 grain is similar to hitting a moose with a 600 grain. Even with a good shot, you don't kill them straight away, so it's hard to keep your integrity bonus unless you hit them in the heart, the spine, or the brain, or something like that. So it's probably not a good, the bow is probably not a good weapon for hunting red deer. So you can see we did keep the integrity bonus with the 420 grain, but we didn't kill it very quickly, considering that was a good hit. We hit both lungs, I think. Is that both lungs? Yeah, I think it's both lungs, isn't it? It was a reasonable hit, at least. So, and here is a nice looking red deer. I'm shooting it actually with a rifle on this one. Fired 2 shots at it. I think I'm using the Huntsman .270 rifle. It's not the starting rifle. I think the starting rifle is the .223, I think it is, or something like that, or 2.3. So oh, this is an unlocked marker. You unlock them and you get a bit of XP and a bit of lore. So it looks like it was a pretty good hit there. So the Huntsman rifle of .27 is a very good rifle, but I did actually hit a red deer with the 338, which is a Range Master, which is a great rifle, but it's too powerful for the red deer. So once again, it's hard to get a perfect score on a red deer because the sort of more powerful weapons are too powerful to keep the integrity bonus, but the lesser weapons, it's very hard to get a kill shot. Beautiful looking red deer, fantastic antlers on this one. So we did hit the lung there, and only one of the bullets hit, so it must have been just that first shot. So it did kill it. The .27 Huntsman does keep the integrity bonus, as we can see there, but didn't really kill it fast enough. Yeah, we hit both lungs, so really, if you hit both lungs and they don't drop straight away, then you either need to use something more powerful, but in that case we can't. So that was a moose there, but we're actually waiting for this, which is a Roosevelt elk. So this is a bull. It's just walking towards, so I just let it get a little bit closer, make sure we go for a heart shot here. And whoa, it rams us. So if you look at in the bottom right hand corner, there's that green number 1, which is how much is in my gun, or in the case of the bow, which is a 1. Below that you see a green bar, that's a health bar. So it just knocked off about 25% of our health by hitting us with the antlers as it went past there. So elk will do that. A lot of the, actually pretty much most of the animals, the bigger animals in the game will do that sometimes if they're cornered. But the worst are bison. Bison, even if they're wounded and you're following, they will just turn around and charge at you. So you've got to watch the bison. Horns appear to be sticking out through its body there. Bit of a glitch, or a bug, whatever you want to call it. So that was it. We kept the 100 integrity bonus with the 600 grain. That was a 600 grain. So it looks like you can hit elk with the 600 grain and keep your integrity. But that looked like it went through both lungs and didn't kill it straight away. So similar to the moose with the elk, that you really, the bow is not a good weapon for hunting elk. So that was a boar we just hit there, and I'm pretty sure we hit it with a 420 grain. The 600 grain is too powerful for a boar, and there are a lot of boar in the area, so I'm not getting up and chasing this guy straight away. I'm staying crouched and using my caller as I move, so I'm hoping that they'll just assume the movement through the bush is another boar. I don't know if the game's that sophisticated or not, but it seems to be, actually. Everything you do where you think it would be logical if this happened seems to happen. And like I think I said in the other video, I find that the things I'm doing when I watch actual hunting videos, people do the same thing. So the game is really good at simulating the environment, and it causes you to act in a way that you would if you're actually hunting. Not a bad shot through both lungs, and yeah, you can see we've got the 100% integrity bonus and a quick kill, so pretty good. Another one. Look at that, straight away. So the 420 grain for hunting boar is excellent. It's not that hard to get close to boar, and the 420 grain just takes him down straight away. You don't have to do a great hit, as long as it's a reasonable hit. So once again, I'm just staying low here. Okay, so that shot we actually hit the spine as well as the lung, so it's a bit hard to hit front on. I don't like hitting boar in the head because the head seems pretty tough, so I'll try and hit him in the upper neck on the spine area if I can, if they're facing me. If they turn their head a little bit, they can go in through the neck and the shoulder, which it looks like is what I did on that one there as well. Hit the lung, so you can see if they're even hitting one lung. Does a pretty good job. And yeah, dropped it. So I'm not sure how realistic it is that the 420 grain drops a boar so quickly, but I think it is a very heavy grain for even 420. I've some boar hunting videos that I did watch. They were using like I think about a 150 grain, and it killed them pretty quick. So 420, I assume, is a lot heavier. You can see it went in through the front shoulder then, and then into the lungs. So another pretty good shot. Not a bad rating, 756 we got for that. Not a gold rating, but so my best rating so far. I've got 3 animals. They're all 888. That's my best score. So I'm 12 short of getting a diamond there. I think this is the last one or last couple left. So I decided to move out into the field and see if I can walk it down the field, but it kind of doesn't work out. I'm following it for a fair while. Keeps trotting off away from me, so I just wait for its head to go just behind the rocks so it can't see me. There's a fair bit of wind, so I was using that to conceal my noise. The wind sort of slowed down and he sort of stopped, so I stopped again. Now I'm moving up. I'm only walking, I'm not running, and now I'm just going to take a shot here, try and hit in the spine, and it's doing a runner. Looks like I fired a pretty bad shot there. I look there and I see, oh yeah, it's only a flesh wound, so I think I can see it up there, so I'm going to switch to my rifle and see if I can finish it off so I don't have to chase it for ages. So I take a shot at it just there, and then I realise I see another boar as well, and now I'm thinking, oh no, did I hit the boar that I didn't hit with the arrow? So now I've got 2 slightly wounded boar. Anyway, I chased it for quite a while. I've got my pistol out in case it decides to charge me, because I'm running after it now. And anyway, here it is. And there you go. We missed it with the rifle. So even though, and we didn't hit its spine, we hit its pelvis, which is why it ran for a bit. In the end of my last video, I think I said I shot the fox with the Rhino 454 and it survived the first shot. It actually turned out it wasn't the Rhino 54 I was using in that one. It was the starter pistol, or the starting pistol, not a starter pistol. The starting pistol, so that's why it survived the glancing hit. The 454 would have killed it for sure. The 454 is a great backup pistol for this game if you are hunting bison or stuff that's going to charge you, because it has pretty good stopping power, but it takes a while to unlock it. So what have we got here? Another one we shot with a 420 grain, I think. And it did run a little bit, this one, so we didn't get 100%, but basically if you manage to hit both lungs, then you've pretty much got a certain immediate kill. And you'll get your quick kill bonus. Now we're looking at a bison. So here's a herd of bison, and this one came walking up. I can't remember here if I'm using a 420 grain or a 600 grain. I think I used a 600 grain. And that's a lot of blood. Looks like a vital hit. But it did run. The big male bison are terrifying. They are huge. This is a female, I think. I can hear or see something moving here. I just ran past. So we hit this in both lungs. So it's a good hit. And I think that says 600 grain. I can't quite read it, but I'm pretty sure that's the 600 grain in the green text on the upper right there, which means that a hit to the lungs with a 600 grain, both lungs, does not drop it straight away. I was actually just hiding here, waiting, and I just heard some footsteps, and there was a bison walking past. So I decided to go for a brain shot, and I hit it in the face. I fire another shot, it hits the back half, I think. It's standing there, but it's still alive. I don't know why it was standing there. Maybe its heart was giving out, or I'd lost a lot of blood and it didn't have the energy to move or something. I'm not sure what happened there, but or how they would explain it in the game. So we hit it 3 times with 600 grain arrows. So the 600 grain seems to be a bit like hitting a moose in that it's not really an instant killer. So yeah, terrible shot that first one. Didn't go anywhere near its brain. Just hit it in the nuzzle, which didn't do much at all. Surprised that second hit didn't do more. Hit a lot of organs, although yeah. So it's not looking good for the bison with the 600 grain. It's not looking like it's going to instantly drop them. So probably we could say that moose, bison, red deer, I think it's those three. I think the elk was okay. I think those three really are probably not good for bow hunting. So we've got a bison here. I'm going to get a shot off with the bow, hopefully. Bit of long range, but I can't really call bison, so that appeared to hit towards the back. Wasn't a great hit. It's doing a runner. I'm going to get the rifle out and see if I can take it down so I don't have to chase it so far. So it ran for a bit, then started walking. Bison kind of do that. They don't tend to just keep on running. I still see some legs through the bushes, so I'm just shooting. And I get ready for another shot here, but nothing happens when I press fire and I realise I'm out of ammo. Oops, only has 4 rounds in it, and I'm not sure if I reloaded it. I think I fired a shot earlier. So looking here, you can see that first shot was terrible. It was just a flesh wound, I think. So I decided to take my pistol out because I'm getting closer now, and I'm a bit worried because a wounded bison can just charge you. So I decided to switch to my pistol, which is that Rhino 454, very powerful pistol. And here it comes. That was just in time. It wouldn't have killed me. It would have just taken off a lot of health. I reckon they should change it so that a bear or a bison can actually kill you when they ram you. It'd be more fun. But you can see there we hit it with the arrow and both the 2 rifle shots and the pistol. And the pistol was what really did was the real kicker there. But amazingly, it still has 100% integrity. So if you shoot them more than once with a 600 grain arrow, it blows the integrity. But you can hit it with a 600 grain arrow and a rifle and a pistol, and it keeps 100% integrity. But you can't hit them more than once with a 600 grain arrow, or you'll lose integrity. So really, bison to me are not good animals to hunt with a bow. So we have a black bear. Let's see how we go. And oh, sometimes they stand still for a second and then they die, and that's what I thought was going to happen there. But he actually ran off. Yeah. So let's see what kind of a hit it was. Wasn't a great hit. I can't read the text, but I'm assuming, looking at the amount of blood, it says non-vital hit. So we just didn't hit any vital organs. Here it is anyway. But it got a fair way away. I had to chase it for a little bit. You can see we hit the back half. It was a 600 grain arrow, and we've hit it in the back half. Back half's never good. So it did kill it. And also, look at that, 0 integrity. So you can't use 600 grain arrows on black bears or you lose your integrity. So looks like we'll have to try the 420s. That's surprising. I would have thought that you could use a 600 grain on a bear, but no. So we have another bear. This one looks... oh yeah, no, there we go. Okay, and I think it might already be dead. I think it's bugged out and it's died standing up. Yeah, it's dead. So there is a bug in the game where sometimes the animals don't actually fall over when you kill them. Slightly immersion breaking, but you know. Now I did hear another bear just before I shot that one, so I'm not moving. I'm just going to keep calling. I don't know whether it got spooked or not. I think I heard a bit of running just after I shot. I just did a bit of editing. I've been here calling for a while, but I can hear the other bear from time to time. Fair bit of wind. Yeah, you can hear it now. There it is. Oh, as if on cue it stands up. I was going for a heart shot then, but I think it came down just, oh no, just as I started to fire, and whew, that was close. I thought we were toast then. That bear came running at us, but our second shot was a good one. I think I was going for the spine. I don't know whether I got it or not, but yeah, if their head's up, I go for the heart. If their head's down, I go for the spine. So the first shot was a pretty good one. Hit the lung, missed the heart. And the second shot, we did actually get the spine, did we? Yeah, we did. Okay, good. That was lucky. Whew. Yeah, it's pretty scary. We got a bear charging at you. Oh, what was this? Was that over 800? That score? I think it said 811, which would have made it a gold kill. That one. So I think that was a. I didn't read. I think it was a 420 grain arrow. That one. Hopefully you could read it because I can't read the little writing on the screen. I can see their green Fletcher, so it was a 420 grain. So yeah, we were firing 420. So it looks like it didn't die on the first shot. It took 2 hits to kill it, and it just died standing up. So it looks like the 600 grain is too big and you lose integrity, but the 420 grain doesn't seem to kill them with 1 hit. I'll just turn my phone off. Now that I've said that, I hit a bear with a 420 grain and it dies with 1 shot. Maybe it was a heart shot. We'll have to have a look. So this is a brown coloured one. I'm actually, one of the missions you have to kill a cinnamon coloured bear. They're very rare. Okay, so we hit the lungs, we didn't hit the heart. Okay, so if you hit both lungs with the 420 grain, it will kill them. So that's good to know. So it is worth hunting bear. Oh, this is the Rhino 454 pistol, just to show you how powerful it is. Yeah. It's a good backup gun to have if you're hunting bear, or bison for that matter. So, but it takes ages to unlock, unfortunately. So yeah, it looks like the bear, yes, it's worth hunting with a bow. So it's pretty much the moose, bison, and I think red deer that aren't worth hunting with a bow. Hope that helped you out with the bow and all that. This is my best kill ever. I didn't get a video of the kill, but this is my best ever, new best ever kill. It's a red deer. I got 893, 7 points shy of a diamond, but very, very happy with it. So I thought I'd show you that. Feel free, like I said, to friend me as Underhook on Steam if you want to compare scores with each other. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe to Reginaldesq and have fun. So yeah, I actually took 2 shots with that. It was a Huntsman .27. So even though the slightly more powerful gun is too powerful and use your integrity, with the .27 you can hit it more than once and keep your integrity. So there you go.